Hi guys, it's Sarah Elizabeth. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about a whole lot of life and a whole lot of Jesus. Today is part 2 of mindset shifts in relationships. I just said that wrong. Today is part 2 of mindset shifts in singleness. So first, just to recap, last week we talked about the refining period. I spoke about how Esther went through this 12-month purification process in order to have the opportunity to be chosen. And of course we know that she was, but the others who also went through that same process were not. We also talked about, are you the one you're looking for is looking for? We spoke about, if you haven't learned the lesson, you'll repeat the test. I mentioned practical applications in singleness, such as self-care, time in the Word, quoting scripture, following a consistent routine, dating yourself, expressions of self-love, learning skills to apply in marriage, such as organizational skills, cooking, cleaning, learning about yourself personally. We talked about checking your social and your public presence and your private presence. And then at the end, I asked a very specific question. If God gave your future spouse a secret camera into your life when no one is around, would he or she still want to marry you? So for part 2 of mindset shifts in singleness, I want to continue talking about some of the things we can do as we tarry in our single journey, not to perpetuate it, but to help us thrive in it. Let's jump in. Start surrounding yourself with people who are where you want to be. This doesn't mean as a single person we must surround ourselves with only married couples. However, I would encourage us to keep like-minded company. For example, all of my girlfriends and I are marriage-minded. Therefore, there's certain activities we won't participate in, and there are certain places we won't go anticipating to meet a husband. We can pray for each other and hold each other accountable during the wait. Refine your list of preferences and non-negotiables. A preference is not a non-negotiable. An example of a preference is, I prefer a shorter man. You thought I was gonna say tall, right? Okay. For me, 5'7" and above is my personal preference. An example of a non-negotiable is, he has to be a Christian. I'm not dating an atheist. I'm not dating an agnostic. I'm not dating a new age man. There's no negotiating that for a relationship. Examine where you are personally. Are you ready to share your space with another individual for a lifetime? Are you ready to answer to someone, to check in during the day, and give an account of your whereabouts? Realistically, do you want what comes with a healthy relationship? Can you handle what comes with a healthy relationship? It's uncomfortable. Your partner is going to check you at times and resurface flaws that you may not have dealt with or ever acknowledged. Are you ready for the humility that comes with marriage? Are you attracting what you are? Is that person what you want? No? Then change. If you say you only attract non-committal, emotionally unavailable men, ask yourself, are you truly emotionally available? Are you healed? Have you taken the time between failed relationships to grieve, glean, and grow? Let me break that down. You feel it all. We're not masking the pain by jumping into another relationship or dating apps or, God forbid, a friend with benefits type of situation. Are you leaning into that pain, that discomfort, that confusion without suppressing any parts of it? Are you gleaning from wise, mature elders' experiences with failed relationships and successful ones to get their perspective on what did and didn't work and what they've learned throughout the years? And did you grow? Did you pull from the experience you had in your failed relationships? Have you repeated the same mistakes? Have you recognized your contribution to its failure? Even if it was the other person's fault, have you been able to identify the lessons in that situation? Unless we're called to a life of singleness, for whatever reason, our singleness is simply just a season. What we do in this season matters, but it starts with a healthy mindset. Wallowing in our single state won't change our circumstances or hasten the arrival of our spouse. Instead, it'll just make us miserable while we wait and potentially delay the next season, because God is simply waiting for us to say and believe, for I have learned in whatsoever state I'm in, therewith to be content. That's all for today. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me and for listening. I really hope that you will find these principles and these mindset shifts to be beneficial in your life, as I am currently on the journey of applying them myself. And I hope that you guys will like, share, and subscribe and come back for more, because there will be another video next week. So I can't wait to see you there. Turn that notification bell on so you get notified whenever I post a new video, because sometimes I post in the middle of the week and not just on Thursday. And I'll see you very soon. As always, Sarah Elizabeth. Bye.